Everybody, welcome back to Cameron Sports Podcast. I'm your host here, Cameron Lindsay, back with another episode. First off, I want to start off by saying I appreciate each and every one of you that have subscribed to my podcast, my channel on YouTube. I couldn't do this without y'all. And thank y'all for believing in me. Y'all give me hope every day. This channel is very important to me because it's my small business. Plays a big part of my sports media career. Plays a big part of me chasing my dreams to being a sports analyst, a journalist for companies like ESPN, Fox Sports, NFL Network, all that. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. And also make sure to get one person to subscribe, somebody you know. We're at 174 subscribers. We're 26 away from 200, and we're like in the middle of December. So, if we could try to get to 200, let's try to get it. I know we can. My original goal was get 100 subscribers. We surpassed that, so I was like, why not try to go after 200? So, if you could do that for me, I really appreciate that. Like I said, I'm passionate about this channel. My goal is to get 1 million subscribers one day and make this one of the best sports podcasts out there in the world on YouTube and multiple platforms. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all that always tune in and watch my episodes whenever you can. Like I said, I don't really care for views and or clout. I want to get my voice out. I want to get my opinion out. I want to break down different sports, different topics, and get it out there for y'all to see, because you might want to listen to a new voice, you might want to see a new voice. So hey, that's what I'm here for, and this is what I do. So I appreciate each and every one of y'all. I want to pray to God that I'm thankful for y'all. So thank you. But let's get into today's show. So today's show, we're going to talk about the first ever in-season tournament championship game. We're going to talk about the all in-season tournament team, the first ever all in-season tournament team. We're going to talk about CM Punk, who he signed with. Did he sign with Raw, NXT, or Smackdown? We're going to talk about some other news regarding the WWE Royal Rumble pay-per-view that's next month, January 27th. We're going to talk about some upcoming matches for Monday Night Raw in January, and of course the Eagles lost to the Cowboys, and also Justin Herbert, news on Justin Herbert's injury from last week. So let's get into also my NFL picks are back. My weekly picks are back. The week 15 of the NFL season. I'm gonna be making my picks. I'll save that for last and make my picks. I took a little off from that because I've been focusing more on college football lately. And speaking of college football, I'm gonna have some guests on my show. My dad, possibly one of our family members, and we're gonna make our predictions about a few bowl games, New Year's Six bowl games, and the college football playoff. So I got a good show coming in, a real good show coming in for y'all. So stay tuned for that next week. I got y'all. But let's get into it, starting off with the first ever NBA in-season tournament championship game. My Los Angeles Lakers won the first ever NBA in-season tournament. First ever. Now, if y'all go back to, I think, was it episode 37? That I predicted now, I got the opponent wrong. I said Lakers versus, I think I said Celtics. Lakers versus Celtics. It was Indiana ended up coming out the East, but my Lakers won it. I knew we could do it because I like our personnel. I like Rui Hachimura. I like Austin Reeves. I like Cam Reddish. I like Jared Vanderbilt. I like Christian Wood. I like Jackson Hayes. D'Lo when he gets it going. Even though he kind of makes me like I'm like, D'Lo, why? Like, he makes dumb turnovers sometimes and shoots dumb and bad shots, but he been playing well, third leading scorer on the team. So I knew we could do it. The only thing that mattered was two things: LeBron staying healthy, and more importantly, AD staying healthy. If they can stay healthy, look at the in-season tournament is like around the beginning of the season. If they can stay healthy, I like my Lakers' chances, especially in our group against the Suns, the Jazz. Who else? I forgot who else. Suns, Jazz. I think Memphis. And I think Warriors. No, the Warriors were in our group. No, never mind, not the Warriors. But yeah, I liked our chances. So long as AD and Bron stay healthy, I was like, we good. And they did. LeBron and AD pretty much stayed healthy. They played all tournament games. LeBron, like I said, played like a beast. You can't even tell he's about to be 39 at the end of this month. AD been playing pretty well, and especially starting in the championship game, he had 40 and 20 rebounds, 40 points, 20 rebounds, and 4 blocks. AD played like a monster. I'm mad that those stats don't count because the championship game, the championship game don't count towards the regular season record, and the stats don't count. But I think the stats should count because AD played like a monster. If he would have played like in the championship game against the Pacers, AD would have won the in-season tournament MVP. But LeBron James was named the first ever in-season tournament MVP, well deserved because he played very well. He was consistent. AD, but on the offensive end, defensive end, he was good, but he played like a monster. Most of the tournament he played like really, really well. So I'm not taking that from AD. But that championship game, AD was a monster. Now, if it was MVP based off of that game, I think AD would have gotten it. But he played like a monster. 40 points, 20 rebounds, 4 blocks. Y'all need to put some respect on AD's name. I'm tired of the disrespect. Don't get me wrong. AD makes you mad too sometimes when he'll drop 40, 4 times in a row. And then next you know, 10 points, 8 rebounds. He be making me mad. But saying AD's not in his prime, we should trade him. Y'all don't know basketball. And y'all just, I hate, don't get me wrong, I hate fans that say stuff that just dumb stuff. Oh, straight AD, he washed. Stop. To be honest, I feel like I'm the one fan that I could fairly criticize AD without talking trash or down on him. If I get mad at AD, it's because I know what he's capable of. When he's healthy and when he's engaged, when he got that mentality, I'm going to dominate, top 5 player, easily. I don't care. I got the stats to back it up. And so, I got the stats to back it up against anybody. I'll argue with anybody. AD is top 5 when he's healthy and engaged. Really, he's the best two-way player in the league. This man is top 5 in blocks right now. He's arguably a defensive player of the year candidate right now. So, come on now. He led the playoffs in blocks by far. So, I'm tired of the AD slander. But yeah, again, LeBron did win first ever in-season tournament MVP. MVP based off of the whole in-season tournament. So not that championship game, but the whole in-season tournament. Not just that championship game. So LeBron well deserved. I know people gonna be like, oh, now LeBron got one on Jordan. Bruh. Jordan, there wasn't even no in-season tournament when Jordan played. So you can't even. This makes LeBron's resume go up, but you can't just downgrade Jordan. And I hate when people try to downgrade LeBron. Oh, he won the in-season tournament. It don't count. This in-season tournament was stupid. Then you don't deserve to watch basketball. You're just a casual fan. I think the in-season tournament was a great idea. It made the regular season matter. Less players sit out. They play hard. I feel like, and the in-season tournament I feel like it feels like a playoff atmosphere already. Because it could get a team ready for the playoffs. It can give you that championship feeling, like you are competing for a championship, the NBA Cup. You're competing for a championship, and it's gonna get you ready for the big championship, the NBA Finals, that Larry O'Brien Trophy. It's gonna get you ready for that. And the team, even though the Pacers lost, I'm proud of that team. I think that Pacers team is gonna make the playoffs. Tyrese Haliburation, mark my words, is a superstar in the making. I think he's gonna make first. I think he's gonna make first team All NBA this season. I really feel like because he's averaging 25 points at least, and he's leading the league in assists. I think he's gonna be first team All NBA. I think so, and he's probably gonna be. He could possibly be a MVP candidate. So, but yeah, speaking of in-season tournament and making players superstars and meaning something, we got the first ever all in-season tournament all in-season tournament team. So just like at the end of the season, NBA there's a first team All NBA, second team All NBA. So for the in-season tournament, it's all in-season tournament team, and those superstars are Kevin Durant, LeBron James. I almost said James Harden. LeBron James, Anthony Davis, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Tyrese Haliburation. So the in-season tournament team is positionless. So there's no point guard, shooting guard, positionless. So you got 3 players in this tournament team that are at least 6'11". They are 6'11", 7 feet. Kevin Durant, AD, and Giannis. You got LeBron and Tyrese Haliburation. Like I said, Tyrese Haliburation is a superstar to making. He balled out all in-season tournament, all regular season. So he definitely deserves to be on this list. Giannis does, AD does, LeBron, of course, he's the MVP of the in-season tournament, and Kevin Durant. So I think the NBA got this right. Perfect first ever all in-season tournament team. So, but I'm definitely proud of LeBron and AD both making this. But yeah, my thoughts on the in-season tournament, I really liked it. I give it to Adam Silver. You're a genius. This is definitely something that makes the regular season more important. Like, make superstars take it more seriously, get teams ready for the NBA playoffs. Because now the Pacers beat teams like the Bucks and they beat the Celtics to get to the championship. So that means, like, when it comes to playoff time, if the Pacers play the Heat, Bucks, Sixers, they're gonna have to take the Pacers seriously. If not, they're gonna get upset because Tyrese Haliburation is here. They got the Pacers. Matter of fact, the Indiana Pacers got the best offense in the league. Now, defensive wise, they got to work on that because the only defensive player they got on that team is Miles Turner, and AD gave him that work. I ain't gonna lie, AD made Miles quit. Like he made him foul out. He just made him quit. Like Miles couldn't do nothing with AD all game. I'm sorry. I know Miles Turner is one of the best shot blockers in the league, but he couldn't do no with AD. He couldn't do no with AD at all. But yeah, that's my thoughts on NBA season tournament. I thought it was amazing. I can't wait for next year. Maybe my Lakers can win back-to-back. But more importantly, now the in-season tournament is over, so let's focus on the rest of the season. It's a long season. It's only been 25 games, so we got a long season ahead of us. And also I forgot to tell you, I'm going to a Hawks game next week on the 23rd. So might try to record a little bit. Might post it on the channel maybe. I'll think about it. Post it on podcast maybe. But yeah, that's my thoughts on the in-season tournament. I liked it. I loved it. And it's like I said, bringing the views up in NBA, making the regular season mean something. But yeah, next up, let's go into some WWE. Like I said, for those who watched my last few episodes, CM Punk is back in WWE after 10 years. He showed up at Survivor Series last month in Chicago, in his hometown. Like I said, now there was reports that he was coming back, but then they shut it down. WWE was like, they're not going to sign Punk. So I let it go. I was a little upset. And then next thing you know, I heard CM Punk's music played. I was like, oh, snap. So he's back, and of course, he's been trying to decide which brand he's going to sign with. Monday Night Raw, NXT on Tuesdays, or Friday Night Smackdown. Like I said, I think my opinion was I think he should sign with Raw because Randy Orton signed with Smackdown. I was like, I think if he goes to Raw, I could see him possibly feuding with Seth Rollins, and that could be a main event match on either night 1 or night 2. Between those two, because they really hate each other, like for real. In real life, they really hate each other. And Seth Rollins is the current world heavyweight champion on Monday Night Raw. So I think that even without the title, if Seth Rollins loses his world title and before WrestleMania, and it's him and Punk, I still think that's a main event match. But it'll be even more better with the title in it. So, but yeah, CM Punk signed with Raw. I think that was a good move. He's also declared for the Royal Rumble, so he's the second male superstar to declare for the Royal Rumble match next month, January 27th. Him and Cody Rhodes. For like I said, for those of you who don't know, the Royal Rumble, the men's Royal Rumble match is a match with 30 superstars in a ring. It starts with 2 superstars, and every so often, one superstar comes in, joins the match. The only way to get eliminated is over the top rope, both feet hitting the floor. The last superstar remaining gets a world championship match at in a main event at WrestleMania, either on night 1 or night 2. You get a main event match. So in WrestleMania is pretty much the Super Bowl, the NBA Finals, the World Series of WWE. So WrestleMania is a real big pay-per-view, real big. So right now, Cody Rhodes and CM Punk are the only 2 male superstars to officially declare it right now for the Royal Rumble match. But like I said, I feel like I'm not gonna make my predictions yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna save my predictions for the Royal Rumble next month. But I feel like some top guys that I could think win it. CM Punk, Cody Rhodes could win back to back. He won last year. So CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, LA Knight, Gunther. I'm trying to think. Yeah, them 4 right there. Gunther, LA Knight, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes. Them 4 right there, I feel like can really win the men's Royal Rumble match. The women's, it's up in the air. I can't. Maybe Bayley, the women's Royal Rumble match. Right now, I can't. Nobody has declared, so I don't know who to pick. It's like, and I like it that way. Like the women's, you don't know who's gonna win. So, but hey. And also, like I said, Randy Orton signed with Smackdown. He's back in WWE after being out for a year due to double back surgery. Like I said, being a WWE superstar is very painful. They go through a lot. The storylines may not be real, but what they go through is real. He had double back surgery, and a lot of doctors referred to that he retired. Randy's in his 40s, and he plans to wrestle at least for maybe 10 more years. So I think that's amazing. He's in great shape. He's swole. He's big. He's strong. He's faster. So he looks pretty good to me. But yeah, he's on SmackDown, and I think he probably might face Roman at the Royal Rumble, and I think that's going to be a great match between those two because Roman is one of the reasons why Randy was out for nearly a year and a half. So, yeah. And also, on January 1st, day 1 edition of Monday Night Raw, Drew McIntyre will face World Heavyweight Champion Seth Rollins in a rematch for the World Heavyweight Championship in the main event of Monday Night Raw, day 1, January 1st. So I think that's going to be a really good match. They had a great match at Crown Jewel. Right now, Drew McIntyre, that was when Drew McIntyre was like a babyface, but now he's turned into like a heel. So it's going to be more interesting now to see how that match is going to go. Drew, if you're watching this, stop acting like a baby, man. Get in the gym, put in that work, and go after that title. Don't whine about it. Don't blame the bloodline. That's old. That happened. You got to bounce back. You only can blame yourself for losing a match. You lost to Gunther. You lost to Seth. Like, you can't keep blaming others. You got to look at yourself in the mirror. You're a 2-time WWE champion. Act like it. Don't act like a baby. Act like it. Come on now, Drew. You gotta act like it. But I look forward to that match on Monday Night Raw, Day 1 edition for the World Heavyweight Championship between the champion, Seth Rollins, and the challenger, Drew McIntyre. Next up, we got some NFL football to talk about. Are the Philadelphia Eagles frauds after a 30-13 or 33-13 loss to the Cowboys? Even though I didn't make my predictions on my episode on this show, outside of this show, I predicted the Eagles to win because I believed in them. I thought they was a better team, but clearly they're not, and they suffered a second straight loss badly. They got blown out by the 49ers at home. They got blown out by the Cowboys on the road. And I have to admit, I don't think the Eagles are as good as their record says it is 10-3. I think I don't think they're gonna win the East anymore. Jalen Hurts is not 100%. I ain't gonna lie. I want to shout out Shannon Sharp, Unc. He said it plenty of times on First Take and on his podcast Nightcap. He don't think Jalen Hurts is 100%. His knee. At first, I was like, nah, probably not. But watching Jalen run and getting sacked and not making plays that I saw Jalen Hurts made before, like last season, he's not 100%. His knees bothering him. I feel like he's gonna have surgery, probably during the off season. He needs to get right, get healthy. But yeah, the Eagles' defense their secondary is bad. The secondary has been playing bad. Their pass rush is good, but when their pass rush is not getting pressure, their defense gets picked apart. And they had Dak Prescott out there looking like the second coming of Peyton Manning. So, and right now I have to say Dak is an MVP candidate. You might have to put him front runner because Tyreek got hurt. So right now the MVP is Dak's to lose. So come on, Dak. Show us what you got. Show us you could be a top 10 quarterback. If you win MVP, I'll put you in the top 10. Show us what you got, Dak. But right now, I think I got the Cowboys winning the East. If the Eagles, right now in the playoffs, I think they will play the Saints. But the NFC South is trash. Division is bad. It's bad. All teams in that division got a losing record. So, yeah. But I don't think the Eagles. I thought the Eagles could make it to the Super Bowl, but I don't know. I think the 49ers are going to make it because I think the 49ers are better than the Cowboys. They blew out the Cowboys at home. And if the 49ers Cowboys play again, I think the Niners are going to beat them again. Maybe not as badly, but they're going to beat them again. So I think the 49ers most likely will come out the East. There's no question, there's no doubt that the 49ers are the best team in the NFC and most likely the NFL. But yeah, I think the Eagles are kind of frauds. I got love for the Eagles. I grew up cheering for the Chargers and the Eagles, but I lean more towards the Chargers because I want to focus on one team. But I still got love for the Eagles, but I hate to admit it that they are kind of frauds. They're not good as their records say they are. They've been a little lucky, but I hate to say the Cowboys are better. Even without Trayvon Diggs there, with Michael Parsons, Stephon Gilmore, and another, I think a safety, I forgot his name, number 26, lead the league in pick sixes, lead the league in interceptions. He's a dark horse for Defensive Player of the Year. So, yeah, I hate to admit it, the Cowboys are looking pretty good, but I'm not going too far because I know how Cowboys are. They get in the playoffs and they choke. So, it happens every year. But enough of that. Let's get on Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert will be out for the rest of the season due to a broken finger versus the Denver Broncos. When I heard this news, I was just like, well, it is what it is, you know. The only good news I was happy about, because I know Brandon Staley is going to get fired. There's no way he keeps his job after this season. We lost a playoff game last year, up 27-0. This year, the defense look even worse. He can't coach. When he was the defensive coordinator for the Rams, their numbers weren't even that good. He just looked good because they had Aaron Donald and Jalen Ramsey. He's a fraud. He's not a real good coach. I don't know. The Chargers make me so mad. Like, first they hired Justin Herbert's rookie year. They had Anthony Lynn, and now Brandon Staley. They keep hiring the wrong coaches. Like, I'm hearing a rumor that Belichick might leave the Patriots. I think here's some coaches candidates that my Chargers need to look at. Bill Belichick, not in no order. Bill Belichick, Jim Harbaugh, promote Kellen Moore, or some young genius offensive minded coach like Mike McDaniel, who got hired from the 49ers. We need a young offensive minded coach who can make Justin Herbert just boom. I mean, Justin Herbert's already balling, but like we need somebody that's not gonna waste his prime. Like we got Keenan Allen, we got Mike Williams. It's like, come on now. For real, we got too much talent and really also I think we should trade Joey Bosa. He just keep getting hurt. I can't do it no more. Khalil Mack he's back. The Mack attack is balling. I feel bad for him playing on his bad defense. I feel bad for Durant James. I'm mad that they signed J.C. Jackson, brought that fraud over to my Chargers. He did nothing, paid him all that money just to be a bum. but I'm glad we traded him back to the Patriots, got him out of there. So, but I feel bad for Justin Herbert. Like, he did all he could to carry us. Like, but I think Brandon Staley just let him down. Brandon Staley is not a good coach. I'll be surprised if he even gets hired at a D1 college or any NFL team. He's more like a D. Rex Ryan said it on Get Up on ESPN that this Brandon Staley needs to go back to Division III football. And that's where he needs to go. So, yeah. Justin Herbert's out for the rest of the season. And the only good news I get from that is Brandon Staley will be fired. As soon as he gets fired, I'm be like, oh, happy day. I'll be singing. So, but yeah. But lastly, my NFL picks, week 15. Let's get into it. First up, we got my Chargers 5-8 versus the Raiders 5-8. I'm not gonna waste no time. I'm going Raiders. I have no faith in Brandon Staley. I'm not even gonna be watching this game because, like I said at the start of the season, until Brandon Staley is fired, I'm not going to be watching Chargers game from beginning to end. He needs to go. And Easton Stick is not it. I don't believe in our backup quarterback. We need a better backup quarterback than Easton Stick. And the Raiders, I forgot his Pierce, Antonio Pierce, interim head coach, got the Raiders playing with heart. Got them playing, strong. So I think the Raiders are gonna come out on fire and they're going to put it on us bad. So I'm going Raiders over my Chargers big. Next up, we got the Vikings 7-6 versus the Bengals 7-6. I think the Vikings named a new starting quarterback. The Bengals, of course, got Jake Browning. Is that his name? I can't pronounce it. Browning. Of course, Joe Burrow is out for the rest of the season, but I'm going to take the Bengals over the Vikings. Vikings coming off that bad performance over the Raiders. Their defense played good, but the offense was bad. I'm going to take the Bengals. I think the Bengals could possibly make the playoffs even without Joe Burrow. So I think the Bengals will win this close at home over the Vikings. Next up, and this is a Saturday game too. Saturday 1 p.m. Vikings 7-6 versus Bengals 7-6. Saturday 1 p.m. The Chargers Raiders game will be Thursday night game 8:15 p.m. And next up, we got the Steelers 7-6 versus the Colts 7-6. This will also be a Saturday game at 4:30 p.m. This one's tricky because we got Kenny Pickett is out. He won't be playing. They'll be starting Mitch Trubisky. And the Colts got Gardner Minshew because their starting quarterback, Anthony Richardson, is out for the rest of the season. He got hurt early on during the season, the rookie out of Florida. But I'm gonna go with the Colts in a close one because that Steelers offense is bad. They can't run the ball. Their passing offense is still bad, even without I forgot the offensive coordinator's name. That's how bad he was. But I mean, would it shock me if the Steelers won? No, because their defense is really good. But I'm gonna go to Colts slightly over Steelers because their Steelers offense is bad. Next up, we got that's Saturday 4:30 p.m. We got another Saturday game. The Denver Broncos 7-6 versus the Lions 9-4. I think this possibly could be a good game. The Broncos have after starting 1-5. Have turned it on and won 6 out of their last couple games. So they've been playing pretty well. Russell Wilson has been playing better. But I'm going to go with the Lions in a close one. If this was at Denver, I may pick the Broncos, but I'm going to go with the Lions to bounce back after a loss against the Bears on the road. Jared Goff is going to play better. That Lions defense, led by Aiden Hutchinson, is going to play better. And I think the Lions will get the win over the Broncos. Next up, a Sunday game, 1 p.m. Jets 5-8 versus Dolphins 9-4. I'm gonna go Dolphins. I think the Dolphins bounce back after taking a loss to the Tennessee Titans. Shockingly, I'm disappointed in that Dolphins team. I thought they would be better, especially with the Kansas City Chiefs struggling right now. I thought the Dolphins would take off and possibly maybe compete for the Super Bowl, but I can't trust them because they haven't beaten no real good team. all the good teams that played, the Eagles lost. They haven't beat. Have they played the Ravens? I think they do play the Ravens, but they played the Chiefs, lost. They'll play the Cowboys soon this season, so we'll see. But I'm gonna go in this situation. I'm gonna go Dolphins over the Jets. I will say Zach Wilson has been playing pretty good, really good lately, but I don't know how he can keep it up, especially against that Dolphins defense with Jalen Ramsey and Xavier Howard. So yeah, especially in Miami, and in a 1:00 game too, in the heat. Nah, I'm taking Dolphins big over the Jets. Next up, we got the Texans 7-6 versus the Titans 5-8. The Texans have been playing pretty good football. The Titans coming off an upset win over the Dolphins. Will Levis, the rookie out of Kentucky, has been playing pretty good. Like I said, he's been playing like a dog. He got a dog in him, according to veteran receiver DeAndre Hopkins. He got that dog in him. Of course, C.J. Stroud has been playing well. Now, against the Jets, he didn't. He had a rough day. He got hurt. I don't know if he'll play this game. So I'm gonna have to. If C.J. Stroud, I'll say this: if C.J. Stroud doesn't play, I might have to lean towards the Titans. So I'm gonna go Titans to upset the Texans. If he doesn't play, but if he does play, slightly Texans over the Titans. Slightly. That's 1:00. Next up, we got the Buccaneers 6-7 over the Packers 6-7. Now, if this game was in Tampa, I would lean towards the Bucs, but it's in Green Bay, and the Buccaneers have been inconsistent. The Packers coming off a bad ugly loss against the Giants. They had Tommy DeVito looking like the second coming of Eli Manning. So, yeah, I'm gonna go Packers slightly over the Bucs. I think they'll do enough to get the win over Tampa. Jordan Love has been, other than that Giants game, he's been playing pretty decently lately. But it's all depending on that Packers defense, because the Packers defense has been up and down, up and down. They'll play well one game, then play bad, play well, play bad, bad, well. So they've been inconsistent. Next up, we got the Giants 5-8 versus the Saints 6-7. Giants coming off a Monday night win against the Green Bay Packers. Tommy DeVito played amazing. Undrafted rookie he lives with his parents, even though there's nothing wrong with that. I do, but he been balling. I know I saw on not First Take Nightcap. I think First Take and Nightcap. Shannon Sharp. He said if it was the Giants, he would have an open competition next year between Tommy DeVito and Daniel Jones. Do I think that would happen? Probably not. Because, like I said, that money, they paid Daniel Jones $40 million a year. And I think they give him one more year. Because he had a good year last year. He got hurt this year. So I think, depending on how he play, they may draft the quarterback. If they do draft the quarterback, then, yeah, that tells you they're going to move off of Daniel Jones either in the offseason or after next year. So, we'll see about that. But you know what? I'm going to go with the Giants because the Saints, to me, they've been inconsistent. Their defense is straight, but their offense has been mediocre. So I'm going to go with the Giants in the upset over the Saints. I like the Giants in the upset. And that'll be a 1:00 game. Next up, we got the Dirty Birds, the Atlanta Falcons 6-7 versus the Panthers 1-12. Falcons coming off a heartbreaking loss against the Buccaneers at home, but they're playing the terrible, terrible Panthers. Led by rookie quarterback Bryce Young. I feel bad for him, so I'm going to go Falcons over the Panthers. And, yeah, I feel bad for the Panthers. Like, they got one win, 1-12. They do hold a number one overall pick, but that belongs to the Bears because they traded all that capital, all them draft picks to get Bryce Young, including DJ Moore. So, I don't even think they have do they have a second-round pick? They may have a second-round pick. So, if not, they're going to have to really hit on them late-round picks and the free agency to upgrade that team and help Bryce Young. They're going to have to pay some money, get some players, fix that offensive line, get some weapons for Bryce Young. So, yeah, I'm going to go Falcons. Next up, 1:00 game, Bears 5-8 versus Browns 8-5. Justin Fields has been playing pretty well. He played pretty well last week against the Lions. But I'm going to go to Browns. Even though Joe Flacco is back on the practice squad, I don't know who's going to start. I think maybe Dorian Thompson-Robinson may start. if he's healthy. Or I forgot his name, y'all. But I like that Browns defense is in Cleveland. The Browns defense is good and legit. So I'm going to go Browns over the Bears. Next up, we got the Chiefs. 1 o'clock game, 8-5 versus Patriots 3-10. I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going Chiefs. I know the Chiefs are mad. Patrick Mahomes is mad. Trevor Kelsey is mad. They lost back-to-back games. They lost at home due to an ugly, smart bad call. I say smart bad call because technically Kadarius Toney was offsides. He was literally lined up offsides clearly, but the refs multiple times in that game, and the refs never told him. But still, though, Kadarius, you got to know that you're offsides. Like, come on now. You cost your team the game-winning play, one of the best, probably arguably one of the best non-plays ever that could have won the game, but it didn't happen because he was offsides and called back that touchdown. So, and plus the Patriots are bad, really, really bad. They're a mess. It's been reports that Bill Belichick may be parting ways with the Patriots, mutually parting ways with the Patriots. Bailey Zappi will be starting, and that offense is just bad. I know it's bad because my Chargers beat them 6-0. Like, literally. The Patriots are bad. They are bad. Like, whoo. If it wasn't for the Panthers, the Patriots may have the first pick. That's how bad they are. But next up, we got a 4 o'clock game. The 49ers 10-3 versus the Cardinals 3-10. I'm not going to waste no time. I'm going 49ers big over the Cardinals. The 49ers are the best team, clearly, in the NFL. Brock Purdy's playing well. Deebo Samuel, Brandon Ayuk, Christian McCaffrey's playing like he's the best running back in the NFL right now. You got, of course, George Kittle, Nick Bosa, Chase Young. That defense playing very, very well, and Fred Warner. So yeah, I'm going 49ers big over the Arizona Cardinals. Next up, got the Washington Commanders 4-9 versus Rams 6-7. I'm going the Rams. Even though Sam Howell is one of the league leaders, passing leaders in the NFL, that Washington Commanders team is awful. They're bad. I already know Ron Rivera is going to be fired after this season, so yeah, they need to hit a reset on that. Next up, my only highlighted game I got this week, the Cowboys 10-3 versus the Bills 7-6. The reason I got this game highlighted because Bills coming off a upset win over the Chiefs on the road. The Cowboys looking like maybe they're the best team in the NFC, even though I got the 49ers. Lord, sorry, y'all. 49ers are the best team, but the Cowboys are right behind them. So this is in Buffalo, not in Dallas. So I want to see how the Cowboys are going to do on the road in that weather in Buffalo against Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. Even though Trayvon Diggs won't be playing against his brother because he's out for the year, I want to see how the Cowboys are going to. I want to see how Stephon Gilmore is going to go against Stephon Diggs. He did a great job with A.J. Brown shutting him down. AJ, you can't talk trash, and we're not going to back it up. So, I want to see how this game go, but I'm going to have to go slightly Cowboys. I feel like the Cowboys may slightly get the Bills. I'm sorry. I want to go Bills, but I don't know. Like I said, they got lucky against the Chiefs, so I don't know how they're going to do it. Now, would it surprise me if they beat the Cowboys at home? No, it wouldn't surprise me. It could help the Eagles if the Cowboys do lose against the Bills. So the Eagles better hope the Cowboys lose. Next up, we got a Sunday night game, football game. Ravens 10-3, Jaguars 8-5. I'm going to go Ravens because I don't know how Trevor Lawrence is doing. He wasn't 100% last week against the Browns. The Ravens are looking like one of the best team in the AFC. Lamar Jackson playing well. Odell Beckham's back healthy. He's playing well. That defense is playing well. So I'm going to go Ravens over Jacksonville because I don't trust how Trevor Lawrence is health-wise. I don't think he's 100%, and I think the Ravens defense is going to get after him. Lastly, Monday Night Football to close Week 15. We got the Eagles 10-3 versus the Seahawks 6-7. I'm going to go the Eagles slightly over the Seahawks. Slightly because it's not easy to play against Seattle, against that crowd. You got DK Metcalf, the rookie Jackson Smith-Jigba out of Ohio State. You got Tyler Lockett. So I think they might step up. Geno Smith, he may play. I think he's going to play decently, but I feel like he's going to also probably turn the ball over too, and that's going to
give the Eagles the win. The Eagles need to run the ball. You got to understand, Jalen Hurts not 100%. Run the ball. That's what helps you win games. Run the ball, then pass. Run the ball, then pass. I'm telling you, do that. Do that. So I'm going to go Eagles slightly over Seahawks. But those are my Week 15 picks for this week, NFL season. I'm back making my weekly NFL picks. Like I said, next week I got a special show for y'all with my dad, a family member. We're going to make our predictions over a few, some New Year's Six bowl games and the college football playoff, who we think is going to win and become the new national champion of college football due to Georgia not making it. So, yeah, I can't wait for that. It's going to be an entertaining show. I always have guests on my show, whether it's friends, family, stranger I just met. I love debating, talking sports, point blank, period. Because I'm a future sports journalist in the making. Like I said, again, I know right now I'm not the best right now. I know I don't have a MacBook to edit. I don't have cameras yet. But this is raw edit. Like, I only do a little edit on my phone. But other than that, this is raw. You're not getting no edits. You're getting Cameron Lindsay being himself, talking sports with y'all. So, and that's what I love to do. But yeah, I really appreciate y'all tuning in to another amazing episode. I always love doing this each time I record, each time I'm on this show. And each time I'll be like, dang, I really got my own sports podcast on YouTube. And like I said, before I wasn't sure about doing YouTube because it's not easy. It's hard. I got to promote, got to do all the promoting myself. Not saying, of course, I have friends and family do it, but I mostly got to do it because, like I said, I don't have a lot of clout and I got to earn it, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to get my name out there. I graduated in May. It's spring. I'm going to be looking for internships. I'm going to do what I got to do. Yeah, I'm be working a different job, but I'm going to get into my field. I didn't go to school to get my degree and not be in my field and not chase my dreams. I didn't do that. I came to be one of the best sports journalists / analysts in the world. I plan to be better than Stephen A. Smith, better than Shannon Sharp, better than Skip Bayless, all these names. I want to be the best, making $1 to $2 million a year, and I want to always go to work, enjoy what I do. So I really appreciate each and every one of y'all helping me in this journey. Like I said, one of my goals is to never switch up on y'all. Even when I get 1 million subscribers, I'm always be myself and be grateful of who helped me get to where I'm going to get. So I love each and every one of y'all. Please stay safe, stay blessed around the holidays. Enjoy your Christmas, enjoy New Year's Eve, New Year's, and I'll catch y'all next episode on another episode of Cameron Sports Podcast. This is your host, Cameron Lindsay, signing out, and I'll see y'all next time.